Good evening. Thank you for being here. First, let me say, with all the kind words said about me, I'm Sam, by the way, this organization isn't about me. It's about a great team of people around me, and I really want everyone to thank them now. So I want to offer our special thanks to the night's honorees, to the host committee, and in particular our event chair, Beth Bernstein, our senior advisor, Doris Yaffe, and our director of partnerships, Ariel Oshinsky. And I also want to thank our major sponsors for the evening and for the year, including Hewlett-Packard, the United Nations Foundation, Better World Campaign, the Boston Globe, Glamour, Rasky Berlin Strategic Communications, Jonathan and Margot Davis, Doris Yaffe, Bob Crow of Nelson Mullins, the Department of Plastic and Oral Surgery at Children's Hospital Boston, and Lynn University. And I give special thanks to our 2011 National Partner of the Year, the Genzibar Foundation. So thank you all. You know, reading it out, that's a lot of supporters, so thank you. I'm here this evening to share the story of the Millennium Campus Network with you, why we're here, how we started, why we do what we do, and where you can take us. For me, this journey began in 2005 as a freshman at Brandeis University. The current issue of Time magazine caught my eye. The front cover said, "How to End Poverty." As I read, I found not only analysis of the global crises, namely that 1 in 5 people live on less than $1.25 a day, but that small-scale solutions to extreme poverty and related challenges exist. This article summarized economist Jeffrey Sachs' book, The End of Poverty. And after I read that book, I had to reach out. So I placed some cold calls, called up Jeff, called up his office, and 2 days later, I was in New York City speaking with his staff. Spoke with his chief of staff, and I said, look, I don't have all the answers. I was 19 years old. But I said, I have the passion. Our generation has the passion. We can do more. I came back to campus, and along with friends, we reached out to student leaders across the city and to others who shared similar passions. The response was overwhelming. We met students working in Nicaragua to test water quality of public versus private wells. Students generating petition signatures to share with Congress on the Farm Bill. Students focused on linking together young African leaders. We then shared some simple questions. What could we accomplish if we worked together? What could we leverage through collaboration? Along with my friend Seth Werfel and other friends on campus, the answer to those questions was to create this nonprofit, the Millennium Campus Network. In 2008, we supported the inaugural Millennium Campus Conference at MIT, bringing together 1,000 students and global leaders, including Dr. Paul Farmer, Dr. Jeffrey Sachs, and musician John Legend. Paul, Jeff, and John all joined our board of advisors, adding credibility at a really early stage. And so what started with friends around a table 4 years ago has grown to include networks of campus leaders across Boston, Chicago, New York City, Washington, D.C., and 10,000 online supporters. This weekend at Harvard, we welcome another 1,000 students to our 3rd national conference, and this reception coincides with that special gathering. Student leaders from more than 100 universities, 24 states, and youth leaders from Liberia, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, New Zealand, Australia, and beyond are with us for 3 days to speak to our generation's commitments to global public service and impact. But the conference is just the beginning. When students return home in each city where the MCN is active, campus organizations focused on one or more of the Millennium Development Goals meet together during the semester to share best practices. We offer networking opportunities, mentors, and grants. I hope you had the chance to meet some of our incredible grant winners who are with us this evening. And not to put them on the spot, but I wanted to highlight one in particular. David Myers, who's here with us, is a junior at Tufts University and is the vice president of the campus's Engineers Without Borders chapter. As a freshman, he didn't know what he wanted to do with his life. He didn't realize how interconnected global issues were. He decided to join EWB at Tufts and served as a representative to the MCN. That organization began engaging in projects focused on ensuring access to clean, reliable water in Mbale, Uganda, and El Venir, El Salvador. Students were most recently in Uganda this summer installing a new storage tank and water pumping system to help provide more access to water and reduce hour-long wait times for water to a community that needed it. This organization has received over $10,000 in grant support from the MCN, thanks to great partners in the room, including the Fezzidan School. The group has received organizational support from us as well. Their team has been in our meetings and workshops, becoming better grant writers, learning effective leadership transitions so that when their leader graduates, the student group doesn't fall apart. It can sustain itself. David shared, the MCN is an organization that knows what's happening with student groups. It knows what transpires on a day-to-day basis. The MCN gets us, and it is able to provide the support we need. As a result of our support and these opportunities, David shares, being overseas has helped me see what some of the greatest challenges in the world are, and it has convinced me to devote my life towards fighting them. This is the kind of awareness and devotion we are instilling in campus leaders, coupled with an understanding that we are all in this together. These global programs cannot be overcome by a single person or organization. As I finished my interview with David, he told me, sometimes we feel like our projects are so small. We can only impact the 1 or 2 communities we work with. Thanks to the MCN, realizing that there are thousands of other students across the city and nation pooling our resources together, collaborating, it doesn't seem so small anymore. It makes us feel like we can and will make a difference as students in advancing the Millennium Development Goals and impacting the world. We can make that difference right now. David is one example of the thousands of campus leaders we are empowering across this nation. Our unique model, a network, not reinventing the wheel, but leveraging what already exists, enables the successes of students like David to reach and touch thousands of others. We need to grow our network. We need to expand our grants program. And we need to empower this globally aware, active generation to do even more. To every friend, ally, and champion in the room tonight, we have a long way to go. We need your support. Many of you in this room have already made a commitment, and we thank you. On behalf of every student our network connects and every community they partner with, I'm asking for your help to take us to the next level. Every dollar is well spent, and contributions at any level are greatly appreciated. If you believe in the vision of every mom, every dad, every kid around the world having an opportunity to realize their dreams, reach their potential, support us. If you believe in a vision where young people like David have an opportunity to grow and develop and have the resources to be empowered, to be that next great generation of young leaders, support us. Dig in with us. Be with us, not just in this moment. Be with us for this movement. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.